All right, so A is calculate the value of K. And so they tell us that the intensity, which is I, is equal to 100%. They want us to find K. Now, they're telling us that the depth is at the surface, so therefore I'm hoping that you realize that that is 0. Anything to the 0 power is 1, so K is equal to 100%. Find the intensity of light at a depth of 25 meters below the surface. So my formula is going to be I is equal to 100% times 1.05 to the negative 25. Okay, so I'm just going to go put that into my calculator. Okay, so I put that into my calculator. Remember, with the word find, it's also do the math. So I get I is equal to 29.5%. Because remember, I is about percent. That's 3 sig figs. Okay, so let's go to C, and they're saying that it is at least 65%. Now it says use your graphing calculator, and they want us to solve for D. Now D is in the exponent. All right, so that means you're either going to graph or you're going to use logs. All right, so let's set this up. I'm going to go over here to the top because I'm running out of space here. So 65 is equal to 100 times 1.05 to the negative D power. Divide both sides by 100. And I get 0.65 is equal to 1.05 to the negative D. All right, and so you could do this 2 ways. If you're not good with logs, I recommend that you graph. Now it says using your graphing calculator, fine. So if you use the graphing calculator to graph, I've already sketched a curve. You would have y1 equal to 0.65, and then you would have y2 equal to 1.05 to the negative D power, and then you would look for the intersection. If you're going to do logs, all right, so it's going to be logs. Now my base is 1.05, so that is my sinking number. Then I'm going to do 0.65, and that's equal to negative D. Okay, I'm going to go put that in my calculator. All right, and so I get D is equal to negative 8.83. All right, now they want to know the depth below the surface, and when we go back here, it says D is the depth. So we're going to take the opposite of that. So it's going to be 8.83. Now, does it tell us feet? And meters. Okay? Okay, let's go to the next page. All right, so look what I did. Now, obviously, I didn't use the scale. You need to be very careful about it. Do exactly what they said. Notice how my horizontal axis is between 0 and 100. Well, I did 0 and 100. And then for vertical, I went up to 100%. And I labeled them meters and percent. Do exactly what they said and the measurements that they tell you to do that. All right, so in purple that I drew the dots, and notice what I have here is I have a decay function, and I know I have a decay function because my exponent is negative, and 0 is my isotope. Okay, now it says, wait, let me get a clear, different color here. I use orange. Okay, so now it says in E, indicate clearly on your graph the range of depth sea creatures could inhabit if they could tolerate between 5 and 15 and 35%. Okay, so what I did is at 5% and at 35%, I drew this orange horizontal line, and then wherever I meet the curve, I'm going to go down. Okay, and so what does that look like? 21 to about 50. And again, it's meters. All right, so use the centimeters that they tell you. You have a much better reading than I will. Okay.